Hi, I'm Suzanne Lenoir, author of Good Game, a contemporary romance that's coming out in March from Bold Strokes Books. The story is about Sam O'Brien, a video game player who has decided to go pro and joined a team that has a bad boy reputation as the first woman player. It's also about Lauren Johansson, marketing executive for the team, who's been tasked with changing Sam's look. This scene takes place in a vintage clothing store. Sam strolled along, thumbing a rack of leather jackets. Lauren followed, watching her. She wasn't the only one. 2 college-age girls followed Sam with their eyes. When she passed, they giggled and whispered to each other. When Lauren passed, they were still watching Sam. They didn't even notice her. That was a strange feeling. Lauren was used to all eyes being on her, whether she wanted them or not. She noticed the rainbow patches and the other signifiers of queer culture on the women's shoulder bags. If their reactions were anything to go by, Sam must have been lesbian catnip. Sam stopped and put on an ancient Easter bonnet, a bright pink bow wrapped around the brim. She turned to Lauren. "What do you think? Is it me?" Lauren took it off her head, hung it back on its hook. "We both know that hat should be burned." She tossed her head towards the girls they'd passed. "You've got some groupies." Sam looked over Lauren's shoulder. "I don't know them." Lauren took a chance to infer that she knew Sam was queer. "They want to know you." "Oh, yeah?" Sam looked again. "Which one should I ask out? The tall one or the one holding the Hello Kitty backpack?" Lauren sensed she was teasing her. "Definitely a Hello Kitty girl," Lauren replied, relieved that she'd been right. Sam was into women, or at least open to it. Mimi the stylist fought her way through the overflowing racks carrying an armload of clothing. "Ladies, I have found the holy grail of vintage treasures." Sam stepped out of the dressing room in the first outfit, a mini top, a long patterned overshirt, and oversized trousers. Mimi even found a pair of heavy black platform shoes that looked like Doc Martens on steroids. "Ah, the 80s. My best decade," Mimi said wistfully. Sam rolled her eyes. Mimi pushed her back into the dressing room. Lauren heard her say, "Try this, this, and this together," and she closed the curtain. This time, Sam stepped out in black cargo pants, a white undershirt, and a black short-sleeved shirt with 2 thick vertical gray stripes down the front, like a vintage bowling shirt. What Lauren saw were the corded muscles in Sam's forearms and the rounded bicep when she curled her arm. She wasn't big, but she was defined. Sam saw her looking and gave her a shy smile, one that said she'd caught her. "Now this is your vibe, honey," Mimi said. "Yes," Lauren agreed. She leaned against an old bookshelf and watched as Mimi paraded Sam out in more and more outrageous but somehow appropriate outfits. Parachute pants from the 80s, low-rise flared bell-bottoms from the 90s. "You want me to try this on?" Sam held a black wraparound dress from the dressing room. Mimi snatched it from her hands. "Heavens, no, that's not you." She stepped over to Lauren. Conspiratorially, she said, "Keep an eye on this for me. Original Diane von Furstenberg from the 70s. She placed her hands together as if in prayer. "What a find." Lauren laid it on top of the bookshelf and promised to watch it for her. When she turned back to the dressing room, what she saw took her breath away. Sam was in black leather boots with several sets of buckles and vintage dark-washed jeans with some looseness to them, but not too baggy. A ripped scoop-neck concert t-shirt hung under a black leather racing jacket with a stand collar and several white stripes, one down the sleeve and one down the front. She looked like she'd stepped off the set of a racing movie, and it was working for her. Lauren snapped a photo with her phone. She wanted to keep this one for herself. "What do you think?" Sam asked. Lauren couldn't articulate what she thought, which was that she wanted to run her hands down the front of that jacket. "You look amazing." Enjoy the rest of Readout 2025, and thanks for having me.